Hello, everyone. Lovely to see everyone. Thank you for coming, and thank you to the people watching the replay later on. So it's 1 month since we had our last meeting, and as we sort of got in sync with the full moons, because last time we had our meeting a month ago, which was the end of term 1, it was the full moon. So being a month later, quite fortuitously, our monthly Zoom meetings are now falling on full moon. It's actually full moon tomorrow or the next night, but it's already up tonight and it's fairly full. So that's nice. We get to use the energy of the full moon. So we'll start with closing our eyes and put your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your stomach. So we're just going to do a little breathing. So left hand on heart, right hand on stomach, and people who have glasses off. Now with our eyes closed, when you're ready, we're just going to do some simple breaths. So you're breathing into your stomach. So your stomach's rising, you can feel it. Then into your chest is rising slightly. Out, chest going down. Out, stomach going down. So in, stomach out, chest out, breath out, stomach, chest in, stomach in. So we'll continue in our own time. So just remember that you're breathing into your stomach, it's going out, you can feel it in your hand, then your chest, and then your chest is going down and your stomach's going in. So just in your own time. And as you're doing it, feel that your body is relaxing. It doesn't have to be a stress in any way, it's just a gentle movement. You're just becoming conscious that you're here, that you're very present, and that you're going to make the most of the next 45 minutes. While you're doing that, I'll read our prayer. I unreservedly dedicate the next 45 minutes to my spiritual growth for my own benefit and the benefit of all those who come near me or even think of me. So keep breathing. Now relax your hands either on your legs or just wherever's comfortable, with your palms open and facing up. We'll continue breathing. So we're going to breathe in and up the central meridian to the top of your head. Breathe out, down your spine, your central meridian, down to the base of your spine. So up, down, and in your own time, you're seeing the breath is traveling up and down your spine, up and down your central meridian. And while you're doing it, feel that that breath is the power of life. The essence of your being here is in that breath. It's in your central meridian. It's in your spine. It's your presence in the world. Now imagine that your entire body and your mind is like a bead or a pearl, and the central meridian or the spine is running through the middle of the bead or the pearl. So you're like one bead or pearl on a string. So as you're breathing up and down, you're imagining that your body and mind is like a bead on a string. And the string is the power of creation. And you're on that power of creation. Now, what we're going to do is for the duration of this class, you're going to see that bead or pearl is dissolving. So you're breathing up. And as you breathe out and down, you're seeing that your body is melting. It's quite safe to do. It's in a protected space. So you're breathing up. And as you're breathing down, its body and mind is just melting. You can let it melt as much as you want. You can let it melt entirely if you want. You can let it melt a little. You can just soften it. Soften your mind. Soften your thoughts. Soften your fears. Soften your worries. Everything is fine. There is a power far greater than us that is running life. So wherever we're at, right at this minute, wherever your life is, whatever's happening at the moment, whatever your relationships are like, whatever's happening with your money, whatever happening with your health, whatever pains you've got, whatever happinesses you have, all of it, you're just letting melt. You're letting it just be. You're not insisting on anything. You're just letting it be. And while it's letting be, it's also just melting. Melting, melting, melting. And as you melt it, your body and mind merge out far away from the string. And it joins with the rest of life. And when we join with the rest of life, somehow it doesn't seem so important to be worried, to be anxious, to be angry. What's there to be angry about? We're just part of the flow of life. And now blink your eyes when you're ready and open them. And we're going to do a little few minutes on our eyes. But first I have a question for you. When you normally go for a walk, just imagine yourself going for a walk. What are your eyes doing? Where do they normally look? Are they looking down? Are they looking around? Are they looking straight ahead? So if your eyes are looking down or downish, put your hand up. If your eyes are looking straight ahead or looking around, put your hand up. Or are they up, looking straight ahead? Looking around? Okay, that's all right. So, according to the yogic tradition and some other Eastern traditions, the eyes have very specific places of looking. For instance, there is a very specific angle that the eyes will go to, which is 30 degrees down. If you are, a person does it if they're quite introvert, they may just do it. If they're in a situation where they want to just withdraw, they'll do it. But other people who do it are people who want to just go within themselves. So a lot of people who walk, and walking's quite meditative for them, they'll automatically lower their eyes to about 30 degrees. And it means that they're going within themselves. And also you'll notice if you do it yourself, people don't tend to talk to you. They just leave you alone. It's like humans automatically understand the signal of if you're looking 30 degrees down, then you're not available. Eyes that are looking up and around are obviously much more engaged. So I didn't know what everyone would answer. I nearly always walk with 30-degree angle down because I like no one to talk to me when I'm on a walk. But most people were different. So I guess that just depends on what you're using your walk for and what you feel like doing. Another thing the yogic tradition says about the eyes is that if you look up, and you can test this yourself, if you're looking up, it means you're daydreaming. So imagine like someone's daydreaming, and I know I do this if I'm thinking about a story and I'm somewhere, like just looking up and you're imagining, it's like a daydreaming thing. If you're looking up and to the right, it's remembering. You're trying to remember something. So if you were trying to think of something, you would tend to look up and to the right, like remember as in, where did I leave that thing? I can't find my car keys. You're trying to remember. Up to the right. Up to the left is thinking about a problem, like what am I going to say to that person? Your eyes will tend to go up to the left. Down to the right is a feeling of like annoyance with a person, especially like who do they think they are sort of feeling. Down to the left is a feeling of you're activating as if like you're going to say something to someone, and like I know sometimes if someone does something in a group that I find quite destructive and I'm going to say something, you get a certain look on your face that's sort of, and it is that way to the left, and it's sort of like, it's like this energy you're drawing into yourself because you're about to say something. So you can test those things and see if they're correct. Now, so what we'll do is while you're sitting down, we'll just do our eye exercises quickly. So glasses off. So we're going to just thumb in front of your face, eyes on your thumb. We're just going to be moving the thumb up and down, up and down. You're following it with your eyes. So the whole point of this exercise is eyes on movement. Try not to move your head much, but you can move it a little. So starting in the middle. So, and we're going breathing up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So not moving the head much, just the eyes, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Other hand, other thumb, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more, breathing in, breathing out. And now we're going to just look side to side, any side first. Keep your head still and eyes left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Stay in the middle, looking up and go around clockwise in a circle with your eyes. Keep your head still and try to make it not jerky. Just go around a couple of times clockwise with your eyes. Then stop at the top and go around the other way, not jerky, smooth. And blink your eyes a few times. Okay, now last thing, sitting down. We're going to just get your arms like this so the elbows are together and keeping your back straight. So if you're sitting down, just keep your back straight. You're going to go out to the side. So it's a straight line from your along your shoulder. So as far as you can go. So turn your core on, come back, and join your hands. So this whole line is straight. It's not going like that or anything. It's just together out. So close your eyes and do it quite consciously. You'll feel the stretch. If you're doing it correctly, you'll feel the stretch. Arms up in a V, straight. Chest open. And then round. Chest open, looking up, round. Chest open, looking up, round. And one last thing for all our computer people, head down. This is a neck thing, very slowly going round. Round. So you're stretching your neck out. Other way. Not moving anything, not moving your shoulders, only your neck and your head. Let the weight of your head do the work. And when you're ready, standing up and moving back a little bit. Okay, now, this is a dragon QiGong exercise. We're going to remember the 3 centers or Dantians. So this one being the third eye, this one being the heart, and then the lower Dantian being the core. So we're going to do so hands together. We're just going to do a circle like this in each one. So you can go any direction you want, clockwise or anti-clockwise. So around the upper Dantian or the third eye. Next one around the middle Dantian or the heart. And lower, so you'll have to sort of point your hands down for the lower one. And come back to the center. Now this time we're going to put our hands so that the left hand is on the top. So your yin hand is on the top. This is your yang hand, the other one. Yin being feminine is on the top. So we're going to do the circle with the yin or feminine hand on the top. You can go any direction. So it's staying on the top the whole way around. So that's for your third eye. And then do the same thing for the middle Dantian. And the lower Dantian. And coming back to the middle. The right hand on the top. Going around. You can go around the other way if you can remember the opposite way. Upper Dantian, middle Dantian, lower Dantian. And to the heart. And now we're going to do any direction you want. So you can go left hand on top, right hand on top, but we're going to do like figure 8. So it'll start like an S movement or a dragon. So it's going upper, middle, lower. So you can keep changing the direction of your hands. So don't worry if it gets in a muddle, it doesn't matter. You can keep changing the whole thing. So you're going, so it's just going round in loops. Now we'll do this. We're going to just keep doing this for another few minutes, and close your eyes and see where your energy system wants to go. See which hand wants to be on top. And if you want to stay in one of the Dantians longer, stay there and just do a few circles. If you want to stay in the upper Dantian with the left hand on top or right hand on top, stay there. Or if you want to keep looping around in figure eights, just do that. And feel that it's moving the energy in your body and in your centers. And resting with hands to heart and just standing there for a moment. And opening your eyes and putting one hand to the side and feel the energy. Don't just sort of do it lazy, but feel like the energy is pushing out. And while you're doing it, neck and head other way. And now it's coming around to the front and back to heart. Other hand, push out, head the opposite way and round to the front. And as we're doing it, we're breathing out, head to the other way, breathing in and back. Breathing out, breathing in and back. Breathing out. That one's more forceful or got more pressure. This one is as if someone is pulling it round back to the front. So here you're pushing away a mountain, going to the front. Someone's doing it for you. Push the mountain away and someone's pulling your hand. Push the mountain away and someone's pulling your hand. Now turn to the side and have your feet apart so that you can rock from side to side. Now get your hands, and as we rock forward, they're going to go up. And then they're going to come down as we go back. It's like you're doing a big moon, but you're not going all the way around. You're just doing the bottom half of the moon. So up the moon, down the moon, up the moon, down the moon, up the moon, down the moon, up the moon, down the moon. One more, up the moon, down the moon. Come to the center, other way. Just rock, 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 rock. Up the moon, down the moon. Up the moon, down the moon. Up the moon, down the moon. Up the moon, down the moon, and come to the center. Hands up, and we're going to do the falling forward, coming back up. So breathing in for up, and then out breath. And then in breath, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And coming to the center, hands to heart. And come back to your seat. Now we're going to do our meditation. So closing eyes. Say with me, we're going to do 3 ohms. And as you're doing the ohms, feel that your body is settling, your bum is settling into the chair or the floor, and your whole central meridian and your whole body and your mind and everything is just releasing itself to the flow of life. So breathing in. And just letting your natural breath continue. Sink down. Now, wiggle your toes and stop wiggling. Wiggle your feet and ankles. Turn them around in circles and relax. Tense your calf muscles and your knee muscles. Relax. Tense your thigh muscles and your glute muscles. Relax. Tense your stomach. Hold. Relax. Tense your chest muscles and your heart. And relax. Tense your back and your back shoulder muscles. Relax. Tense your arms and stretch them out and stretch your fingers out. Tense, 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 tense. Relax. Tense your neck and the back of your head and the top of your head and your face. Scrunch up your face and relax and breathe. Imagine that you are in a beautiful garden, the most perfect garden that you would love to have out in your outside your home. The sort of garden that you would just love, and imagine that the temperature is just right and the sun is shining down and melting into your head and just loving you. The sun is just loving you. And there's a gentle breeze and it's a perfect temperature, and it's as if the breeze is just blowing through your body, as if your body's just disappearing in the breeze. And while you're doing this, you didn't really notice, but your etheric body is just sort of moving upwards. It's about 1 foot above the ground, and it keeps on moving up. And you can see your physical body down below, but your etheric body is moving up. You're about 10 feet above the ground. You can look around the garden and see the entire garden. Keep going up to 100 feet above the garden. So now you can really have a good view of the garden and all the surrounding district. Now you're going up to 1,000 feet. It's pretty cool up here, but you don't feel cold because you're in your invisible etheric body. Keep going up. You're getting lighter and lighter. You're up about at 5,000 feet now. And this is the height that some small planes can fly at, 5,000 or 10,000 feet. So you're up there where the small planes go, that channel, and you start moving horizontally. You're moving very purposely, and you're going to travel quite a long distance. So you're just moving along, moving. You're not cold. You're moving quite fast now. And your etheric body has a very specific place it wants to go. It wants to go to the middle of Australia, to Uluru, to that giant red rock. So it's traveling very, very specifically to Uluru. It's moving very fast. It feels a little, whoo, it's so fast, a little disorienting, but no, it's okay. Something inside you knows that you just got to move a bit fast to get there. And you can see that enormous red rock in the distance on the horizon. And as a little red dot, and quite quickly that little red dot is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you're very close to it. And it's about 300 meters high. It's not really that high. It's just that it's sticking out in a fairly flat terrain. So it's big. And something inside you knows you have this access to a lot of information that just pops in your mind as if it comes from the great etheric library or the internet that belongs to the records of the universe. And it's showing you that the Uluru is just the tip of a vast, vast rock formation. So it's a bit like an iceberg in the desert. So the rest of the Uluru is actually underneath the ground like a great iceberg, but it's not in the icy place. It's in a desert place or a semi-arid place. So you think you're going to go and land on the top of Uluru, but you're not. You're actually going to slowly come down, 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 down to right beside Uluru, to a waterway there. There's a Mutitjulu Waterhole. Now, fortunately, the gates have been closed to the tourists. It's the end of the tourist day. So the only people who are around Uluru at this time of the day in the late afternoon are the Aboriginal people who are allowed to live in that area. But all the tourists have gone. So you come down and you land next to the waterway. And there is an Aboriginal man and his family nearby. But they don't really look like the modern Aboriginal people who live there. It's like this person was from maybe 150 years ago. So he has that type of what they would wear 150 years ago. He has that type of dwelling that they would have with sticks, and there's a fire there. And he invites you over to the fireplace. And next to the fire is a plate sort of made out of stuff from the trees, like a wooden carved out bowl. And it has pieces of honey in it, like honeycomb really. And he doesn't speak to you, but he offers you one of these. So you eat it. Oh, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. And as you're eating it and it's coming down into your whole system, it's like balls of wisdom, tiny little golden balls of wisdom are coming into your body, so that you know you're always going to know what you need to know. You're always going to have the wisdom to make decisions. You're always going to know what to pay attention to and what to ignore. Many things, just ignore them. They're not for you. They're bothersome. Some things are precious to you and you need to put wholehearted attention on them. These little tiny drops inside you are like honey, and honey wisdom. Then the Aboriginal man leads you over to the waterhole, the Mutitjulu Waterhole, and there's a cave there, and he wants you to go in the cave or the opening. And then, but he doesn't come in. He just motions for you to go in, that he's not going in himself. And you feel like there's somebody in there for you. So you walk in, it's dark. And there at the back of the sort of the cave opening is a large rock. And there is sitting on the rock a master just sitting there, very, very still, very, very light. Now, this master is someone very important for you to connect with. You must decide and you must know who this person is. It could be someone you don't even really know, or but you just can sense their presence, or it could be someone, a person who once lived, or it could be someone you know. But whoever you feel it could be, let it be that person. They're sitting there, that you walk up to them and then you sit on the ground next to them or in front of them. As you're watching the master, their light is getting brighter, very white, gold white. And an opening in the third eye, an opening expands, and white light comes out of the third eye of the master and is directed to your third eye, and it opens your third eye. So you sit there and you let this light come in from the master to your third eye. And as it comes in, you feel it traveling through your body. So let it move around your head into all the cells in your head, through your brain, through the back of your head, through all your muscles. Let the white light from the master move all around, in your eyes, down your throat, into your heart, making your heart very open and soft. Down through your belly, making your belly feel very stable. Through your core, through your chakras, your base chakras, through your arms, through your legs. So you're lit up like white light. And the master tells you, think of something you would like to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 months. Whatever pops in your mind, something you would like to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 months. Just let it form in your mind. Just let it come out. And the master says, see it as done. Now think of something you would like to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 years. Don't worry if it feels like, oh, should I be thinking that? just what instinctively you feel you would like to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 years. Let it form. Something that's just important to you. And the master says, it is done. And now think of something you would like to accomplish in the next 20 to 30 years. And not only think this big vision, but make sure it's something that's very inclusive. So think whatever this thing is you would like to accomplish in the next 20 to 30 years, it's going to bless other people. See it as a light that's going out from the cave and blessing many, many people you don't even know. And the master says, it is done. So gently, we're just going to go through those things again, just a gentle focus. So it doesn't have to be like deliberate, focused, hard attention. We're just gently going to go through them like round in a circle. So something you wanted in the next 2 to 3 months. See it as done. 2 to 3 years. See it as done. And 20 to 30 years. See it as done. Whatever is in your heart and your mind and your soul to accomplish, whatever desires you have that you know you would love to do, you are more than capable of doing, and you have all the energy in the universe to create this. And it will not only bless you and you will be very happy and at peace with it, but it will bless other people. And then the master says, if you have something in your body, your physical body or your mental body, your mind, that you would like help to release, see it as done. See it as done. The master's energy starts to lessen. He or she pulls back the energy into themselves and they start to fade. And you notice that the Aboriginal man who is guardian of the Mutitjulu Waterway is at the cave entrance again, and you move out of the cave and he smiles at you, you smile at him. And then you gently start to lift up into the air again, traveling up, 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 up to 5,000 feet, moving horizontally, traveling. And as you're traveling, you're remembering these beautiful blessings that you're traveling with, everything you would like to be able to do, everything you'd like to heal, everything you'd like to help other people. See it all as done. You are loved and whole. And the whole purpose of being here in this world is to learn how to have a happy, a healthy, and a peaceful, beautiful, blessed existence. And then for that happiness to shine out to other people. And it's not only possible, but it is exactly what we're here for. And it's exactly what you're all doing by paying attention to this whole power within yourself. So there's no question that it will be done. And now you're above the garden. So you're coming down from 5,000 feet, coming down, 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 landing in the garden, back in your body. And just sitting there with your thoughts for a moment. And I'll read our closing prayer. Dedicate your week to being awake and aware. Fill your heart with love. Have love for everyone you come across and feel that everyone has love for you. If they don't have love for you, it's their problem. At least for you, there is only love. Don't let the shadow of lovelessness fall on your mind. Feel that you're going out into the world with little lights inside you, the things you love that you can do and that you're interested in. Those little lights will grow more this week and bring happiness to you, your loved ones, all those who you come upon and even think of. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes.